Here's what neuroscience shows. Social media is designed to hijack your dopamine system. Every like, comment, notification. It's a micro hit of reward. And for most people, that's addictive. But people who don't use social media, their brains don't respond the same way to these rewards. Research from the University of Pennsylvania found that they have lower dopamine sensitivity to social validation. Translation: they don't need external approval to feel good. Their self-worth is internally regulated, not crowdsourced. So when everyone else is posting for likes, they're genuinely asking themselves, but why? What would that actually give me? And the answer, for them, is nothing I need. But there's another layer. People who don't use social media experience time differently. Think about it. When you scroll, time collapses. You open Instagram for just a second, and suddenly 40 minutes are gone. Your brain is in reactive mode, consuming, comparing, responding. People without social media, they live in linear time. Their days have structure. Boredom exists. And they've learned that boredom is where ideas come from, where creativity lives, where you actually process your own thoughts instead of absorbing everyone else's. Psychology calls this cognitive sovereignty. Your attention belongs to you, not an algorithm. And here's the part that confuses people. They're not antisocial. They're often deeply social, just differently. They call friends. They meet for coffee. They have real conversations that don't end when someone gets bored and checks their phone. They're not disconnected from the world. They're disconnected from the performance of living. They don't need to document their life to prove it's worth living. And they've noticed something everyone else is too distracted to see. The people who post about their amazing life the most are often the ones enjoying it the least. But let's be honest, there is a cost. They miss out on trends. They're the last to know things. Someone has to explain the meme to them. They can't keep up with group chats that move too fast. And sometimes, they feel isolated. Not because they're alone, but because everyone else is living in a digital world they're not part of. The FOMO is real. The social pressure is real. Family asks, "Why aren't you on Facebook?" Potential employers Google them and find nothing. But here's what they've decided. Those costs are worth it. Because what they've gained is something most people have forgotten exists: mental space. If you're someone who doesn't use social media, you've probably been called a Luddite, a weirdo, or told you're missing out. But psychology says you're not missing out. You're opting out. And there's a difference. You're not afraid of connection. You're selective about where your attention goes. You're not rejecting technology. You're rejecting the version of it that turns you into the product. Some people need social media to feel connected. You've realized you feel more connected without it. Both are valid. Yours just happens to be quieter. And in a world that won't stop shouting, maybe quiet is exactly what we need more of. Do you use social media, or have you opted out? Either way, you're making a choice. The question is it serving you, or are you serving it?